If you're anything like me, these last 12 months have not been your best in crypto when it comes to making money. Of course, bear markets aren't anything new to us in cryptocurrency, but this particular bear market certainly feels like it's been the harshest in a while. But look, just remember guys like Jim Cramer, host of Mad Money, he said, there's always a bull market somewhere, and that remains true. But don't mistake this context for any kind of pessimism. I am full of positivity today. In fact, I have 2 coins that are very much worth your time at this moment. Their future is very, very bright in the medium and long term, and actually even next month is going to be huge for one of them in particular. So stick around guys, we're deep diving into 2 altcoin gems in today's video. Happy Tuesday, my name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. Whatever you're investing in, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's the 2 altcoins we're looking at today, or any other investment space, volatility exists. People can and often do lose money. So just remember that this video does not constitute official financial or investment advice. All right, let's launch right into it with coin number 1 of 2 here. It is Algorand, ticker ALGO, A-L-G-O. Now, Algorand is known as the greenest blockchain network in the entirety of the crypto industry, and it also has a unique value proposition and processes many transactions very quickly. And they claim to process transactions actually as fast as Visa or MasterCard. And so Algorand competes with some of the top guys in the ecosystem, and just like Cosmos, it can host other cryptos and other blockchains. And compared to some of those other blockchains, we actually believe that Algorand has more potential in the financial system than any other project. And specifically, that's because Algorand uses pure proof of stake, or PPOS. That is a unique type of POS that allows it to maintain decentralization along with security and process those transactions as quickly as it does. And when you consider Algorand versus other layer 1s, as per this chain analysis report, they ranked Algorand actually among the top 10 layer 1 blockchains because, again, Algorand uses that pure proof of stake mechanism, as I mentioned, but it also uses one of the most popular computer languages, Python, for writing smart contracts. Now, Algorand has the advantage of decentralization. It also has a fast time to finality, very low gas fees, and a highly experienced team. But really the main difference between Algorand and other layer 1s is in its use cases. So Algorand focuses on the future of finance, and more than any other project, Algorand is bringing DeFi to mainstream adoption, and they're working to replace the old financial model. Now, we like Algo, the token ALGO, for a few different reasons. Let's first take a look at their price action. Of course, yes, the bear market has cut deep into every token, most of which are pretty far from their all-time highs, but Algo has survived better than most. Take a look at this. We're looking at the 180-day window here. And over these last 6 months, Algo has declined more than 40% from its high. And although that is a huge drop, you'll feel much better when you realize that it's better than a lot of other projects are faring right now in this market. Algorand has a maximum supply of 10 billion tokens, a total supply of 7,233,000,000 tokens, and a circulating supply of just over 7 billion tokens, which means that more than 90% of the total supply is already out in circulation. And this means, of course, that tons of new tokens will not be flooding the market. So therefore, the price of Algo shouldn't have any unforeseen dumps. Of course, that's provided the market conditions remain relatively stable, but at least the tokenomics in and of themselves are not presenting a problem. Let's talk a little bit about Algorand's potential because they're currently experiencing huge growth and are thus attracting top developers. And most of these developers build apps across industries like NFTs, oracles, automated market makers, gaming, decentralized exchanges, decentralized autonomous organizations or DAOs, and of course, governance. And so there will be a lot of activities in the ecosystem, meaning more engagement and more growth for the Algo token. Algorand launched a $250 million grant initiative to incentivize developers a couple of years ago back in 2020. So that certainly tells us that these guys want to keep things going in their ecosystem, which is already pretty impressive. And some of the most notable projects in Algorand include Algo Fund, Algo Fi, Flex NBA, the Drag Racing League, and Folks Finance. And then there's this massive FIFA partnership that we must talk about because Algorand announced this partnership in May of this year. And that means they're going to be a major sponsor of the World Cup, which is coming up next month in Qatar in November. You should know that the World Cup has more TV viewers than both Formula One and the Super Bowl. And the 2018 finals between France and Croatia, they had more than 1.1 billion viewers. So Algorand is potentially set for some massive exposure, and we believe there might be a price pump during and after the World Cup. And that's because most people are going to try to buy the coin during the games. A lot of people, of course, will be exposed to it for the first time. This is great publicity. Furthermore, Algorand is also involved in CBDCs. And this probably represents the biggest potential of this blockchain, in my opinion. So we're talking about central bank digital currencies. Algorand has recently offered central banks a chance to build CBDCs on its blockchain. And what I find most interesting is that Algorand proposed to give these central banks full control over the CBDC. So Algorand can allow licensed service providers, or LSPs, like commercial banks, fintech companies, and remittance providers to provide transactions. We encourage you to read up on altcoinbuzz.io the significance of this partnership and this presence in the CBD space. Not everybody loves central bank digital currencies. Not everybody's a fan of that movement. But undeniably, it's a massive one, and hopefully we can have good companies moving that sector in directions that are going to benefit us all. Guys, check it out. Let us know your thoughts about this in the comments below. All right, next up, and at coin number 2, we are looking at Elrond, ticker EGLD. This is another excellent investment opportunity because Elrond is a scalable, fast, and secure blockchain platform for distributed apps, enterprise use cases, and the new internet economy. And Elrond is mostly a smart contract network because they have an EVM and their own virtual machine is built in WASM, W-A-S-M, which is the second biggest virtual machine after Ethereum. Now, the blockchain platform can process thousands of transactions per second, and all that with an average cost of 1/10 of a penny. Elrond is a very cool project with great potential. It attempts to solve effectively 3 key challenges. Number 1, instant and cost-effective transactions. Number 2, low energy and computation requirements. And number 3, strong decentralized community, making a single point failure difficult, if not impossible. And one of the most attractive things to me about this project is that huge potential, those ambitious goals that it has set out for itself. Smart contracts, of course, enable DeFi and NFTs, and Elrond is very much preparing itself with the most popular virtual machines in the market. Why would you invest in Elrond? Because they offer scalability, utility, and usability like any good cryptocurrency. And the EGLD token has a real purpose actually beyond regular holding. Because scalability means that it has benefits in the DeFi space, and by usability, we mean that it has a pretty defined use case. Everyone has been hit pretty hard by the bear market, and we can argue that the EGLD token took a huge beating as well. As of November 23rd last year, EGLD traded at an all-time high of just over $542, and it currently trades at $57.10, which is a huge drop, close to a 90% drop from its all-time high. But there are plenty of reasons to believe in its resurgence. For example, let's talk about adaptive state sharding. This is arguably Elrond's biggest tech benefit, because sharding in blockchain refers to a way of splitting a network into smaller pieces, and then each node is allowed to process a segment of the network's transaction. However, adaptive state sharding takes things one notch higher. To achieve full capacity, it combines 3 types of sharding: network sharding, transaction sharding, and state sharding. So in a nutshell, Elrond's approach to sharding increases its throughput and reduces fees. And the best part is that it doesn't have to give up security or decentralization in the process. This advanced level of sharding is where Ethereum hopes to get really years from now. And so it's worth noting that Elrond is already there. Elrond also offers secure proof of stake, SPOS. Now, the secure proof of stake is an advanced type of proof of stake that aims to help validators and process transactions faster, and it's a method that cuts down on the time required to achieve consensus. Finally, it's a great platform on which to build scalable dApps, because developers are very much looking for a platform to build scalable applications. And that's exactly what Elrond offers. And if you've been around for a while, you can tell that a project's future isn't based on its current price. Instead, we look at a few other factors such as features, potentials, and use cases. And we very much believe that Elrond has one of the fastest and best smart contract networks. And that means it won't be short of developers thanks to EVM and WASM. So more developers and user activity is a good boost for the token. Let us know, guys, your thoughts on Elrond in the comments below. But there we go. Those are 2 promising projects for today. Look, don't forget that even the best of projects have dropped in price, in some cases 70, 80, 90%. That's the reality right now. But fundamentally, they are building behind the scenes. They are stronger than ever. And thus, they are still top projects. So Elrond and Algorand's price admittedly might not reflect their quality. In fact, outright it does not. But that's what the bear market does, and that's what allows us to scoop up great projects at a discount. And of course, if you like analyses like this, then guys, check out our Altcoin Buzz Access group. That is where you get our best and freshest research, and that's where you can also talk to the researchers directly. And for a very limited time, we are waiving the monthly fee, which is usually $99 per month, by the way. For a limited time, it is completely free. You can check it out for free and sign up by clicking the link in the description below. So best of luck if you choose to invest, but of course, never official financial or investment advice. If you're still watching, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. We talked about Algorand, we talked about Elrond. Let us know what other altcoins are on your radar right now. We feel that these two offer incredible value. Given the state of the current bear market, they've just been kind of dragged down along with everything else, but through no fault of their own, which means that they are bargains right now. If you feel the same way about some other projects, let us know what they are. Guys, check out these other couple of videos here popping up to my left and to my right. Stay safe out there, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Have a great Tuesday. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.